Let us continue our discussion. So we are still on quadratic inequalities in one variable, but we are now on topic 2, which is solving quadratic inequalities in one variable by using quadratic formula. When solving the quadratic inequality by factoring does not work. So like the quadratic equation, the next best thing to do is to use the quadratic formula. So we still use the same steps, but instead of factoring, we find the critical points using the quadratic formula. So let us recall on the quadratic equation in standard form. So we use ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. And the formula of quadratic is x equal to negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2. Okay, the steps on how to solve quadratic inequalities by quadratic formula. The first step is to set one side of an equality to 0. So in short, in standard form. So pwede siya in the form of inequality or in the form of quadratic equation. The second step is to factor the quadratic expression using quadratic formula. So if it is not applicable on using the factoring, so you can use other ways, which is quadratic formula. So the third step is draw a number line and divide the number line into intervals. Since it is quadratic, we divide the number line into 3 intervals. The fourth step is test one value from each interval. So pipili tayo ng isa each interval. So the fifth step is write the solutions that makes the inequality true using the inequality notation, interval notation, or set notation. So ito po yung true, inequality true, or true solution. Okay, let us have an example. So let us try to solve x squared less than or equal to 5x minus 3. So the step number 1. So the first step is write the inequality with 0 on one side. So pwede siya in the form of inequality or in the form of equation. So we have x squared minus 5x plus 3. So bakit x squared minus 5x plus 3? So we all know that if we transpose this 1 is 5x, it becomes negative. And also if we transpose this also negative 3, so it becomes positive 3. Then equal to 0 or pwede rin siyang less than or equal to 0. So it's still the same. Okay, second step is find the zeros or roots of the related quadratic equation. So by using quadratic formula. Because why? Why quadratic formula? Because walang factor yung 3 kapag pinag-add natin is negative 5. And alam naman po natin na yung factor ng 3 is 1 and 3 only. So 1 plus 3 is 4. So hindi po lalabas o magiging 5. Kahit siya gawing negative 1 plus negative 3 is still negative 4. So, hindi pa rin makukuha natin yung negative 5x. So, wala tayong choice kundi po gagamitin natin yung quadratic formula. So now, let's proceed. So let's first identify the value of a, b, and c. So our a, so we all know that meron ditong 1, so that would be our a. And our b is negative 5 and our c is positive 3. Then let us use the formula of quadratic. So substitute lang po natin yung given sa formula po ng quadratic. So we all know that our b is negative 5. So ibig sabihin negative times negative is positive. So magiging positive 5 na lang siya. Then plus or minus, then b natin is negative 5, this one. Then minus 4, constant, palagi nandyan. Then the value of a is 1. So 1 po tayo a natin. Then the value of c is 3. Then over 2. So 2 po yan. Then a natin is 1. So simply copy 1. Then simplify. So simply copy muna yung 5. Then plus or minus. Then simplify this one. We all know that 5 squared is 25, or negative times negative 5 is positive 25. Then 4 times 1 is 4, times 3 is 12. Simply copy po negative sign or minus sign. Then 2 times 1 is 2. So then combine this one or simplify this one, yung nasa loob po ng radical sign. So which is 25 minus 12 is equal to 13. So ibig sabihin, our factored is x equal to 5 plus or minus square root of 13 over 2. So, may isang positive at isang negative. So, yung factor natin. So, ipaghiwalayin natin. So, this is now our critical points, which is 4.30 and 0.70. Or, pwede rin ito. So, pwede rin po ito. So if we simplify this one, it becomes 5 plus 3.61 because square root of 13 is 3.61 something. So divide by 2, it becomes 4.30. Then 5 minus 3.61 divided by 2 is equal to 0.70. So that will be our critical points. Next, step number 3 is draw a number line and divide the number line into intervals using the zero. Since po ang symbol natin na ginamit sa inequality is less than or equal or greater than or equal to, so sabihin, endpoints are included. So, gawa tayo isang number line. So, it depends on you. Then, plot natin yung critical points sa number line. Bago tayo doon, i-divide mo natin yung interval natin into 3. So, since nandito po yung 1 point, then the other one is yan. Then, put the inequality x is less than 0.70, then x greater than 4.31, then in between po siya ng 0.70, then 4.31. So ngayon, so step number 4 is let us test one value from each interval. So pipili tayo ng isang number. Bahala po kayo kung ano pong gusto nyong piliin. So sa x less than to 0.70, so pwede tayo mag-start from 0.70 papunta po dito. So, yung x greater than to 4.31, so pwede tayo mag-try mula dito hanggang dito. And then, in between naman po is 0.70. Start tayo dito hanggang kay dito. So, yan po, ayan po ang pipiliin natin na value of x or k. So, let us start with the test. Let us say x equal to 0. So, nag-try pa ako dito sa first interval. So, pinili ko po ay 0. So, if I substitute, it becomes negative 3. So, 0 is less than 2 equal to negative 3. So, ibig sabihin, it is false. Kasi mas mataas sa 0 kaysa kay negative 3. So, sa second interval naman, I use 1. So, 1 pang pinili ko, this one. So, I substitute to the original equation. So, it becomes 1 is less than equal to 2. So, mas mababa si 1 kaysa kay 2. So, ibig sabihin, it is a true solution. So, sa third interval, I use 5. Then, I substitute. Then, it becomes 25 is less than or equal to 22. So, ibig sabihin, it is a false statement of false solution because 25 is greater than or equal to 22. Again, pwede dito sa test 1 value, pwede nyo gamitin yung factored form by using quadratic formula or pwede rin gamitin natin yung original equation. Okay? So, step number 5, let us write the solution set. Inequality notation, since po ay yung true solution natin ay makikita lang sa gitna, so we'll use this 5 minus square root of 13 over 2 less than 2x less than to 5 plus square root of 13 over 2. And then our interval notation, so isulat lang natin. So, 5 minus square root of 13 over 2, then plus 5 square root of 13 over 2. And then, so since our approximate forms, it becomes 0.70 less than x less than 4.30. So, hindi po natin nailagay dito yung set builder notation. So, ano po yung set builder notation natin dito? So, baka lumabas mo ito, seat builder notation. So, paano mag-seat builder notation? So, lagay lang natin x such as 5 minus square root of 13 over 2, then less than 2x, less than 2, 5 plus square root of 13 over 2. So, yan po. So, and now, our interval is the original, which is, so sabihin, matagpuan natin yung true solution in between 0.70 to 4.30. Okay, let us have another example. So let us try to solve 2x squared plus 3x minus 4 is greater than equal to 0. So first step is make it first into a standard form or write the inequality with 0 on one side. So again, pwede po siya in the form of inequality, pwede rin po in quadratic equation. So still the same pa rin po yan. So next step is find the zeros or roots of the related quadratic equation by using quadratic formula since the given equation is not factorable. So first step is to solve quadratic formula. Let's first identify the value of A. A natin is 2. B natin is 3, C natin is -4. Then let us use the formula of quadratic. Substitute lang po yung given sa formula po ng quadratics. So it becomes -3. Why -3? Because positive 3 yung B times negative, so it becomes -3. Plus or minus, our B is 3, then 3 squared, then -4, constant. A natin is 2, C natin is -4, then A natin is 2. So, simplify lang. So, 3 squared is 9, 4 times 2 times -4 times negative is positive 8 times 4, 32 over 4. So, yun. So, that would be our okay, so then after that is simplify first muna sa loob ng radicals. So, 9 plus 32. So, 9 plus 32 is equal to 41. So, this is now our answer. So, since meron tayo dalawang factor o dalawang values of x, which is isang positive, isang negative. To simplify pa natin. So, para mas mabilis later on to find the critical points. So, if we simplify this one, let us get the square root of 41 approximately. So, it becomes 6.40. So, -3 minus 6.40 divided by 4 is equal to approximately to -2.35. So, how about the seconds? Yung positive naman. So, -3 plus square root of 41 over 4 or -3 plus 6.40 divided by 4 is 0.85. Baka magtaka kayo bakit dito plus or minus. Ay nanggaling po yan dito sa solution natin. Okay, so since meron na tayong critical points, so let us draw a number line. So divide natin yung number line into 3, then i-plot natin yung critical points natin which is nasa -2.35 and 0.85. So divide natin siya to 3. So less than po which is -2.5 siya dyan. So, -2.35, then greater than is 0.85. Then in between po naman is -0.35, less than 2x, less than 2, 0.85. Then step number 4 is test one value from each interval. So, pili tayo ng isang value doon sa interval natin. So, interval 1, pwede tayo mag-try after this point, then papunta po sa infinity. So, I use -3. So, ginamit ko po is -3. Then, I use the original equation. Again, pwede po factor form ang gamitin. Yung naka-factored. So, it depends on you kung saan kayo na madalian. Okay, substitute lang po natin. -3, -3. Then, -3 squared is 9 times 4. Then, 3 times -3 minus 4. So, it becomes 18 minus 9 minus 4 is greater than equal to 0. Bakit 18? -3 times -3 is positive. 9 times 2 is 18. Then, 3 times -3 is negative. And then, simply copy -4. Then, simplify 18 minus 9 is 9. Minus 4 is 5. So, do you think it is correct? So, 5 greater than less than to 0 is true or correct solution. So let's have another one. So sa second interval, so since yung second interval natin is mula dito hanggang dito, so pinili ko para mas madali. So pinili ko po yung 0. Then I substitute, then simplify. So it becomes negative 4 is greater than less than to 0. So ibig sabihin, false po siya. Kasi dapat mas mataas si 0 kesa kay negative 4. So, sa third interval naman, so ang pinili ko po ay 2 kasi mula dito hanggang kay infinity. So, medyo mabilis lang yung 2. So, I simplify again, substitute the given to the original equation. So, it becomes 8 plus 6 minus 4. Bakit 8? 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, then 3 times 2 is 6, minus 4, then greater than or less than 2, 0. So, 8 plus 6 equal to 14, minus 4 is equal to 10. So, sabihin, 10 is greater than equal to 0? Yes, so it is a correct solution or true solution. So, the last step is let us write this, our answer in a solution set. So, inequality notation, so since makikita lang po sa gitna, so dito lang siya makikita. So, ibig sabihin, x is less than or equal to negative 3 minus 41 over 4, or x greater than or equal to negative 3 plus 41. So, and then, kung natin interval notation, sa word interval o notation, lagyan natin ng u, which is union. So, mula sa left hanggang kay right. Negative infinity and positive infinity. And then, our set builder notation, lagyan natin yung such as x, or pwede wala na itong x. So, yun lang, x such as x less than equal to negative 3 minus square root of 41 over 4, or x less than or equal to negative 3 plus 41. So it means our true solution or correct solution ay matagpuan lamang mula dito hanggang dito.